Hey there, my name is Cameron. Welcome to Beyond the Parallax Effect. This is the final lesson, Lesson 14. Camera projection is used again to create this last scene in the series. So let's dive in and get started. In Photoshop, duplicate the background layer 3 times, naming the bottom layer Backplate, the middle layer Water, and the top layer Feet. Use the Quick Selection tool and begin to isolate the feet. Next, isolate the water drips that touch the feet. Finally, select the feet layer mask with the Command key. Then hold down Shift and Command to additionally select the water layer mask. Now with the back plate selected, go to Edit, Fill, and select Content Aware. This does a decent job, but there is still a lot of cleanup to be done with the Clone Brush tool. Select it and clean up the edges and areas that need better painting. The entire backplate does not need to be painted, mostly areas closer to the edges of the feet. In After Effects, import the layered Photoshop file. Create a new camera and begin the same process as learned in Lesson 13. Start with a ground plane solid. Add a grid effect and rotate and position in 3D space to match perspective. Next, create a backplate and repeat the process. For the last perspective, create a side 3D solid and repeat the process one more time. Create a new point light. Copy the position of the camera to the point light and the backplate. Position the backplate just slightly in front of the camera. Scale down to fit within the frame. Reveal material options. Select Cast Shadows Only and turn up light transmission to 100%. Turn off the grid effect or the 3D solids, and under Material Options, turn off Accept Lights. Set the shadow map resolution to 4000 in the composition settings. Create an animate camera and move about the scene. Turn on the feet layer, but it's important that Accept Shadows is turned off so that the projections don't illuminate the shoes. This goes for the water layer as well. Set keyframes for the feet layer so that the feet rise up on the y-axis and have a slight rotation to them. This motion will simulate the feet jumping into the air. Apply the distortion effect, Liquify, to the water layer. Push and pull the water layer so that the water appears to move with the shoes. The shoes were turned down to 50% opacity so that the water could more easily be seen beneath them. Add rectangular mass to the bottom of the water and feather. There should not be a hard edge where the water meets the pavement. Animate the position and Z rotation of the camera so that the camera pushes in slowly on the feet. Fine-tune the water with the liquefy tool. Turn on depth of field for the animate camera. Set the focus distance to the background layer. Turn up the aperture and blur levels to create some serious depth. Set a keyframe for the focus distance at the beginning of the timeline. At the end of the timeline, set a keyframe for the focus to be on the feet. Create a new solid layer. Apply the Video Copilot Optical Flares plugin. Load the preset Shoe Sun. Set the layer to screen. Position the X, Y, and center position so that the sunlight sits in roughly the same position that the real sun was in the photo. Tint the flare to a peach color. Drag the composite comp into a new HD comp. Scale down and position. Create a new adjustment layer with curves and levels to color the composite. Lastly, again the chromatic aberration effect from Red Giant Universe was added to finish off the scene. This wraps up lesson 14 on the camera projection technique. I really hope you enjoyed this final lesson in the Parallax series. Don't forget to leave your comments below for any final thoughts.